My dog's Flo. She's probably around 9.5 now. We've had her for I think 7.5, 8 years. She's about a year and a half old when we got her. She's a rescue dog from Mayhew Centre. Very scared when we first got her. Living near Primrose Hill, a bit silly, she's scared of kites. That took a long time to get her over that. But now she's doing pretty well. Nice calm dog. She'll do anything for a treat. Very, very easy to train a dog if they'll do anything for food. They'll flow well. Yeah, I'll try and best get a picture for you the next day or two. If not, it's going to be a couple of weeks till we build one. But by all means, give me the overall height. One second. Overall height's about 101 centimetres. At the moment, all we do is we just do polishing here, do the finishing of the furniture. When I pick it up from my guys in the workshop, our basic range comes like this. This has just been built. When we sand it down, I go to 120 or 180 grit before I finish, which gives it a really, really smooth finish. Then I can put a water-based stain on it, which I've got. I'll show you a bit over there. I've got a water-based stain, which then, if I hadn't really put the water on it, it'll raise the grain again and make it feel a bit rough. So we wet it down first, sand it, then put the water-based stain. When that's dry, we give it 2 coats of wax, which is, it's beeswax. I think it's carnauba. And the one we use, you always have to have a spirit in the wax, which takes the wax into the wood, then that evaporates, leaving the wax nice and deep in the wood. We always give things 2 coats of wax, which gives it a nice final finish. You can see a big difference between the first and second coat. All dovetail joints, which I can show you here. Properly, they're done by machine, but done properly. Gives it more strength, gives it more of a glue surface there. It's a very stable way of doing the pine. It's laminated together. It's all solid pine. But if you just had a piece of pine, I don't know if I can find my moment. If you just had a piece of pine, this panel lying on its side, it would probably cut or bow, because the growth rings in the wood try to straighten out. If you look at the end of a piece of pine, if you look at this one over here, if you left, you see the growth rings go like that. It does have a tendency to straighten out, so that could possibly, if it wasn't screwed down, could possibly twist. So with the new pine that's laminated together, you can see, if you look at this edge piece here, you get it going every which way, which then keeps it completely flat, so you're not getting a large piece trying to straighten out. I'll be here 20 years this summer. We opened up in 1994. It was my wife and myself just started it. Didn't have any, we weren't even married at the time. Started it up, be something we both wanted to do. We got married the following year. We had a kid, our first baby, Ellie, born in 1995. So then my wife was in the shop all the time, quite often with the baby. It was a bit more open at the time. We had a playpen that my baby used to sit in. I was out doing courier work, so I had to pay the bills. Then my wife did a degree in English, in creative writing, got a first, which I'm very proud of. And then now she's teaching. So she was here all the time before. Then gradually I took over, and now I'm just doing it basically my own. I have other guys that build the furniture for me. 20 years down, or 19 and a half years down the line, I still like coming in. When I'm opening up the shop front in the morning, I still like the smell of pine. It's a lovely smell. We don't earn much money doing this. It's something I love doing. To me, the smell of pine and doing something I enjoy is worth a good few thousand a year, I think. It might sound corny, the best thing I think is my family. Wishing my kids grow up. My eldest daughter's just about to go off to university. She's just made her final decisions today, in fact. And my dog, walking my dog over the park and meeting other people. The biggest thing I've noticed recently is seeing my parents. They're both fit and healthy. My mum fell just before Christmas, and she, in Euston Station, tripped over someone else's bag, broke her collarbone, so I broke her shoulder and her hip. She was rushed to hospital. She's had a replacement hip and a replacement shoulder done within a week of each other. And now she's sitting outside. And this was the beginning of December, I think the 18th or 20th of December. Now she's sitting in Florida by a swimming pool. So she's come ahead amazingly. But it's seeing my parents, she looks so frail and fragile these days. She's not, but she just looks it. Time to be a grown-up, I think.